uh, the community that I looked to was the LGBTQ community that helped me, that supported me, that accepted me with no judgment, that lifted me up and, um, helped me become the person who I am today. Nothing better to have a sense of belonging and connection with people, you know. We all want to be part of something, and when that's what sustains a community is collaborations, it's sharing, it's introducing this person to this person, it's making a connection. That's how it works. It's a family. It's an extended family. That's inclusivity and love.
Hi everyone, I'm Camilo Torres, and welcome again to Flow Community Podcast. In here, we're going to have amazing conversation with the beautiful people that has joined our community. We're going to get a lot of inspiration for their life journeys, passions, creations, because we believe that when you share your unique story, you can inspire others. So please enjoy this new episode, and also I would love to invite you to join the community. And if you would like to be part of this podcast, please visit our website flowwithcommunity.com. Thank you. So please welcome Erick Ricardo. Hi, Erick.
Hello.
Thank you so much for, well, first of all, here I am doing another podcast with one of my friends. And thank you so much for being part of Flow Community for this podcast. I really appreciate that. Um, I'm happy to have you here.
Happy to be here, and I love what you're doing with Flow and creating this platform and community, which I'm all about community, and I'm excited to talk to you.
Yeah, and also I wanted to have a public I wanted to thank you for how we met. And I think we met when I was in a really dark place in my life. I was very recent when my dad passed away, and we met. And you make me like alive. We had the great experiences in Paris, and yeah, thank you so much for being part of my life in that time.
Of course, it was. I mean, it was shared. I think it was a difficult period for all of us during COVID. We didn't know what was going to happen. We were all going through something, and I remember you shared your father's passing with me, and I was very touched because that's something very personal, and I felt like that made our connection strong and quick at the same time
Mhm.
because you were able to open up to me, someone who you didn't really know, and I sympathized, of course, and we started from there, our friendship.
Yeah, thank you. So anyway, and also, well, since then until now, I have been following your career, and then I know that you're the founder of the North Art, which I would love to hear more about that. How's that journey been? And yeah, and tell me more a little bit of that project.
Sure. So I created the Norm as a platform for LGBTQ artists
Mhm.
and queer art. What I do is I try to give these emerging artists that are part of the LGBTQ community visibility and a platform. I create queer art shows where I connect different artists to topics in the LGBTQ community. So, for example, I am doing my upcoming show, which is in 2 weeks. It's called Love Child, and that is about LGBTQ parenting. So I have four different artists. I have a trans artist, an artist who identifies as lesbian, and two other gay artists who give their point of view and they express themselves through their artwork and how they see themselves as fathers or mothers or as an LGBTQ family homo parenting um, and how these how they've been influenced socially, whether they feel judged by religion or by society, and it's expressed through their artworks. So it's a very interesting art show that I'm doing for different points of view, you know, and they're all very different, and they're all very different, and they're all different generations of artists. I have one that's very young who is about 26, all the way to one who is about 46. So it's interesting to see, you know, these different points of views, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Wow, nice. And I think it's important to well highlight how I mean the creative expressions of everyone express their life journeys and yeah, their life experiences. And it would be nice to to go to one of your uh events that you're doing. And this is great. And why it took you to go and be like concentrate in that community? Is there anything like you want to share personally that took you like, yeah, what is the reason?
Sure. Sure. So I came out at a very young age, came out of the closet as a gay man at 16, 15 or 16. And I was kind of forced out of the closet because my parents found out. Um, and my parents are Latin American. They're from Colombia, and there's still, you know, a sense of machismo. You know, the Catholic Church is very present. It's something cultural, you know.
Mhm.
So it was hard for my family, and the community that I looked to was the LGBT community, LGBTQ community that helped me, that supported me, that accepted me with no judgment, that lifted me up, and um, you know, helped me become the person who I am today. It's these men, they helped shape me. They helped me feel better when I was feeling down. I felt so isolated. I felt so bad about being gay. And these older men who took me under their wing as friends, as mentors. They helped guide me. They were there for me when I didn't have that support that I needed. And I identified, you know, they had been through what I'd been through before, so they were happy to give me a hand. They were happy to tell me that nothing was wrong with me, you know, to help me realize that, because I went through a dark time when I was that age, 16, when you're just trying to, actually, you don't even know who you are at
Mhm.
15, 16. And so it was nice to have that support. It was nice to see that there were people like me that had been through, you know, similar journeys
Wow,
and
yeah.
came out on top.
Yeah, super interesting. And I think I'm completely agree with you and I can sympathize with you because I'm also Colombian and my parents were similar. But yeah, I mean having a community that understands like sometimes we are like we think that we're alone. And if we don't go and look for a community, then our journey might be in a very dark space. And I think it's very important to be part of a community to help us out, to understand, to get inspired by others and their life journey. So I think it's important.
I totally agree. And there's nothing better to have a sense of belonging and connection with people, you know. We all want to be part of something, and when we are part of something, as cheesy as it sounds, but when we feel like we are part of something that's not just us, that's something that's bigger than us, that it just makes life have more sense, you know. It's and then you're encouraged to help people as well. You want to do projects for the community. You want to share, you know, you want to share, and that's what community is about. It's about sharing.
Yeah, 100%. And I think to add that, and also my next question is like, yeah, you're on point about collaboration. And I think when you're becoming part of a community, and I think, okay, no, first of all, I think this war is becoming like a solo person. Like a lot of people think very individually, and I think we need to go back to our roots that we were like in communities, and communities are very important to have. then yeah, what you were saying about sharing, my next question is, how important is collaboration within the community? And I think you're doing a great job with your project.
That's what sustains a community is collaborations. It's sharing. It's introducing this person to this person. It's making a connection. That's how it works. It's a family. It's an extended family. It's family that you create. Um, you you collaborate with others. You open yourself up. You take you soak things in. You take other people's ideas and energies. You work together and you create. Again, it's all about creating something bigger and stronger and togetherness.
Yeah.
So it in a community, I think that's one of the principles is
Mhm.
collaboration, sharing.
That's great. And I think what you're doing in your project is really nice. And anyway, and as we spoke a few days ago, I would love to be part of that as well and see what happens.
Yeah, sure. I've been commissioned to do four queer art shows this year. Hopefully one in London next year. We're in talks, but let's see how again how we can collaborate, how we can help each other.
That's great. Yes, thank you. And with that, how do you think about, okay, communities? There is lots in I mean, it's important to be in a community, but how important is to be in a community that's inclusive? Because lately, and also some LGBT plus communities, they're not very inclusive. And I think, how important do you think is to create communities that they're inclusive?
I think it's very important. I think we should all be inclusive. We should all I mean what makes a community beautiful is the
Mhm,
diversity it has and sure we can all be like-minded, people in a community, but um how do we learn from each other if we're not all different, we just go in one direction.
mhm,
Um the idea is to learn and share, stories, viewpoints, these things that make us stronger and more diverse and more beautiful together. I think some people say that the gay community sometimes we're closed off and we're not inclusive within it, but I disagree. I think that there are so many layers. We have so many layers, and we all connect on one level. And Pride, for example, we were talking the other day about Amsterdam Pride, which is the greatest example of an LGBTQ pride, because everyone comes together. Everyone in that city, it's grandmothers, parents, little children, whole fit like extended families. They're all there just to show support and to show love.
mhm.
You know, that's inclusivity and love.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, 100%. And I think what you said was very nice about learning uh, with each other. Like I think that's very special to be open about that and to be open to receive everyone. Because that new person that might not have the same mindset can learn from other ones that have another mindset. And anyway. And yeah, about love, yeah, it's so important. And with a community that the bases are loved, are then everyone can live and collaborate and respect each other. So you're correct.
It's what our fight is for, actually. LGBTQ rights is, and I think everyone, every minority's um, fight is to love, to be able to love, you know, openly and without any constraints, without any, legal crap,
Mm.
to love this person, to be recognized, that's what we're all here for. That's what we want at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, that you completely agree. And yeah, love is so important. I think nowadays what it's happening in the world, I think we forget about that. And it's just about, yeah, we all need to just chill out and respect each other and see people as the human souls that we have rather than what they did, what the past, what was the past or what's coming. So just live the present.
It's a complicated moment for the eye,
100%.
but at the same time, we have come a lot, come you know, come to these. We've accomplished these great things. It's 2024. We've come a long way, I think, for LGBTQ rights
Mm,
in our community, anyway. But yes, it's a stressful time for a lot of other communities.
100%. 100%. I think we like everyone needs to do that special thing to be inclusive, being part of a community or invite other people to be part of the communities that it's all
Mm.
about love and respect. So that's important. So other question that I have, and it's very related of your project, which I love. It's about creativity and how do you think, I mean, of course you work with artists, but do you think creativity could be a tool for collaboration and unify communities?
For my line of work, it's based off of creativity, so 100%. Um, we can inspire each other through new creative approaches and new creative ideas. Um, Things that I didn't think of that an artist, will tell me, hey, this we should do it this way, or we should include this. It opens up doors to another connection. And again, everything is relatable, and it opens up a door to another collaboration, and the collaboration extends to the community, and it just keeps on getting bigger and bigger positively. So
Yeah.
creativity is definitely something that is important to me, and expressing it and sharing and having other people's feedback
Mhm.
is great. You know, I take it everything. We should take feedback constructively. Especially when it's creative, and when we work with people who we admire creatively, it's great to hear them and their point of view on your idea, and it could always everything can always be improved. I think and so totally believe in creativity as a power tool.
Yeah, I love that. And I love what you say about feedback and feedback. Some people, I mean, I think we need to learn the word feedback because some people take it very personal, and then feedback is a very nice tool as well to
Mm,
grow. And if we don't take it personal, if we listen the good things about feedback, because sometimes you get negative not constructive feedback, but that's okay. I mean, it's okay to also listen
mm.
to that. And yeah, and then we grow somehow from feedbacks.
I agree. I agree. It's our yes, because of our sensitivity and our egos, we're easily bruised. Our egos are very easily bruised. But yes, if we learn to overcome that, then gosh,
Mhm.
this world would be such a different place.
I agree. I agree. Right, thank you. And where can we find your project? Where can we find you? Where people can find you?
You can find me on Instagram.
Mhm.
It's at the norm_art, and we feature different artists. We feature our work as well, and our collaborations, the brands that we work with, um, and it's all there. It's all there. I communicate on there mostly.
Right. Thank you. I will make sure that in the description of the podcast and flow, it's there for everyone to follow you.
Great.
And all right, so now I have three questions for you. Uh,
Hmm.
you can answer them with one word or with a short sentence. Um,
Okay.
so first one, it's what creativity is for you.
Freedom.
Hmm, okay, interesting. Why
I
freedom?
like I like one word. responses.
I would like to know why freedom. I love it.
Because creativity is your expression. It's your unique identity. It's your own, and that gives you, even if it's just a dream, it's yours. You know, you can escape.
100%. Love it. Yeah, agree. Okay. Second one, what is your current creative expression?
Current creative expression, art,
Okay,
art
great.
and connection. I would say, yeah, art and connection. I feel like there's an art to connection, to connecting people to create
Mhm.
the right to make things make sense and be authentic at the same time. So yeah, those, I guess that's a two-word answer.
No, and I love what you say about being authentic. And authenticity goes very close to creativity because
Yeah,
creativity,
yeah,
when you express your creative expression, is from your soul. It's like there is no hidden uh things. So yeah, I love it. All right. And the last one is what flow means for you. Flow in terms of the word.
um flow means easiness. It means somewhere where you feel at ease, at peace, where things just happen naturally. It's like the universe is is saying it's okay when there's this just a sense of yeah, fluidity. You just riding the wave of life, and it's a nice stream. It's so nice when life is calm and things are working out, and that's what flow means to me. It's easiness and calmness, and leading to leading to great things.
Nice. Love it. Great. I love it. I feel like, yeah, we are very aligned. And yes, I mean, I think when you live in the flow, in a life with flow, everything gets with an answer. When you start enforcing, then things get a bit harder. So
Yeah,
I
it's a
love it.
sign. It's a sign that it's maybe you should take a turn somewhere else, or analyze when things don't go with flow.
Yes, I agree. Oh wow. Thank you so much for this amazing podcast. And yeah, and I love, okay, and then I'm sure we're going to have maybe another one, maybe when we collaborate with your project. I would love to also get to go to your exhibitions. And yeah, and I wish you all the best for that project.
Thank you, and thank you for creating this wonderful platform that speaks to so many people and includes so many different types of walks of life. I think it's wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for
Okay,
listening. Bye.
goodbye. Thank you.